Facebook just joined us. Yes, my private community in the building. So if you are part of, hello, gorgeous. I'm going to speak to you back. Hold on. So if you are a part of, yes, a free business tips, motivation, and inspiration group, you are in for a treat. Tonight, we're going to talk about the 4 pillars of network marketing and direct sales. And so, yes, I service all small businesses. I help you build your business online and offline. So I create what I call double threats. So if you want to be a double threat, hashtag double threat, hashtag double threat. I was able to build my business offline for years. And then recently, in the last 4 years, I came online and started building my business online. So that's how I'm able to teach how you can do both and attract the right people to you. And so there are 4 pillars in doing that. And so we're going to talk about it. I help with taxes. Oh, okay. Yes. Well, let me tell you, I have a course called the 3-Day Ride. The 3-Day Ride is my signature course. I started it last year, actually, and it did phenomenal. And so people were requesting it back. And so it was going to be a one-time thing. And then I was like, okay. So many people saw success in their businesses and their organizations. And so now I have that. It starts tomorrow. I've been saying it for about the last 3-4 weeks. Jump in the 3-Day Ride. I think I have 3 spaces left. It's virtual seating. It's online in a private group. Hello, gorgeous. I just see Facebook user, so I can't see your name. Oh, sorry, you lost connection. Oh, okay. I'm glad you're back. And that's okay. And so in the 3-Day Ride, listen, grab the course because it's going to be good. Because I want to make sure you are actually doing all the things. I know in the last classes, it was so much. Everybody was so like, oh my gosh, it's so much I didn't know. It's so much I didn't understand. I didn't know the really the systems behind just posting. So it's not just posting. It's all the things you got to do before you post, warming up the algorithm. It's all the hacks that most people don't know about. And I share all of that in the 3-Day Ride. So I actually, yes, double threat. So I actually give you all these tips, and you get to obviously stay in the group for a while, a couple of days after the live, so you can get all the replays, because most people work a traditional 9 to 5, and you have a side hustle, which I can relate because that's how I started with my full-time job and my side hustle. And so I do understand. So you might be busy 9 to 5, but when you get a chance, the replay will be available. No worries. That's why I said, go ahead and grab the 3 spots that is left for tomorrow. And so we're going to have a lot of fun. I'm really going to dive deep in attracting your people, because everybody's not your people. So if you think everybody's your people, because yes, everybody wants to, lose weight. Everybody wants to, but everybody don't. Or everybody won't. So you want the people that's looking for you, right? That way you're not looking for them. And so based on what you're posting, based on the good content that you deliver, they will come to you. And so we're going to talk about what attraction marketing really looks like. I'm going to give you some ideas. Obviously, I'm going to show you where all of your people are located, which is very important for you to know where your people are. Hello, gorgeous. And then, of course, how to start those conversations. I think that's going to be the biggest lesson, is because you're posting, but when someone likes or comments or follow you, you don't do anything with those people. Hi, gorgeous. Thank you for the hearts. You got to do something. And so we're going to talk about how you start those conversations. Even if you have, it doesn't matter to me what you sell. I know I have a girl, she sells, I'm assuming clothing. She has a boutique. And then I think one is a hairstylist. And then I have one that is into cleaning products. Like, I have so many different people in the 3-Day Ride, different businesses, because I'm not about one company, one product. I'm about the people. I am about the pretty people. So if you are a part of the pretty people, yes, hashtag pretty people. Just people, just women coming together. And the pretty people, we just crown our queens. We celebrate, collaborate, and create great relationships. And so if you want to be a pretty person, you like, I'm pretty too. I want to celebrate with other women. I want to collaborate with other women. I want to create with other women. Yes. All right. Hashtag pretty people. That's it. That's it. And you got to be positive, of course. You got to be positive. And so thank you so much. So I definitely know that the 3-Day Ride tomorrow, 22nd, 23rd, and 24th. So grab your seat so it's not too late. And so you should be checking your email. I'm sure you'll get another email reminding you that the time is winding down. And I'd love to have you in that ride, because I'm tired of people saying they don't know what to do. Like, you got to know what to do to build an online business if that's your desire. Now, obviously, if you're not trying to build online, then that's okay, right? I was talking to a lady the other day. She said she had a catering business. She doesn't think online will work for her. Online works for everybody. Like, there is no business that you shouldn't be online. Every person with the business should be marketing and branding online. Every person. I don't care I don't care if you're just an author with a book. You should be online marketing. It's a free platform with 2.94 billion people online. There's no way you should be marketing and branding yourself. Why wouldn't you do that? Why wouldn't you learn the skills so you can get good at it? You have to start. And the 3-day ride helps you get started. And I mean, once you learn those basic skills, you're just going to now take other courses and other classes and just, add to what you already know. But once you got the basics, baby, there's no stopping you. There is no stopping you. When I got it, I was like, man, I got unlimited leads now. There's no stopping me now. I understand. And it's constantly changing. So that's important. So let's go over the 4 pillars of network marketing. So the first pillar is, write this down. A pretty person is going to put this in the comments for me. The first pillar is selling. You are going to sell something. Understand that you need to embrace sales. If you want to be an entrepreneur, you're going to sell something, a service, an opportunity, a product. There's no other way to be an entrepreneur. So I don't understand when people say I'm not good at sales. It's not about being good at sales. It's really about being good at meeting people. It's really about being relatable and recognizing who your people are and building relationships, because people will buy if they like you, know you, trust you. So it's really about people building. That's what it's about. So you've got to embrace sales. Write that down. That's the first pillar. Okay. To be successful, to be an entrepreneur on top of your game, is learning how to talk to people, right? To sell your thing. Sales is important. Obviously, you can tell the people who sell the most things are the most successful. So when you look at Warren Buffett, when you look at all of these people, Elon Musk, they sell. Oprah Winfrey, they sell. Everybody sells, baby. You just got to sell. You can't just be online and not get paid. That's not the point, right? You have a service that you can provide. Thank you so much for writing it in the chat. So put this in the chat for me on TikTok. So the first pillar is selling. Embrace the sale, okay? Embrace the suck. And if you're the person you're like, oh, I suck. Okay, I need you to change your language, girl. Change the way that you are speaking. Words are powerful. You've got to say, you know what? I'm getting better and better at sales. Oh my gosh, I am becoming the best salesperson. Oh my gosh, I am the #1 seller in the world. You have to start changing your language. Even if you're not there, you still have to believe that it is happening. It's happening. You're under construction. Just tell people I'm under construction. Come back in 6 months. And you work on yourself and you work on yourself. I'm in a 90-day sprint. So for 90 days, I'm doing IPAs. What's an IPA? An income producing activity. For 90 days, we've been going strong. Where my 90-day people at? Hashtag 90 days. It's been a challenging 90 days, but we showed up every day live on TikTok for 90 days, sharing motivation, inspiration, and business tips. And then I joined in some of my Facebook groups at times. But every single day from January to 3rd, I've been live online. Has it been hard? Yes, heck yes. Girl, I am not about to tell you no lie. It's hard. But ask me, is it worth it? Yes. Oh my gosh. It's worth it because I've developed the muscle of going live every day. That's what it's going to take. You developing the muscle. So in order to be great at sales, you got to start selling something. And you got to do it to a lot of people, talk to a lot of people, because you're going to be able to overcome objections. And you can't do that with practicing on somebody. You got to do it with strangers every single day, every day selling your product. You should have a sales goal. Write this down. You should have a sales goal every day. Every day I have a sales goal. Like on my to-do list, my IPA, right? Income producing activity. Sales is one of them. That's an income producing activity. If it doesn't make dollars, it doesn't make sense. I can't do it. So what's your money goal? Every day. It doesn't matter. I have team members, their money goal is $50. I have team members, their money goal for the day is $100. Girl, if you made $100 a day for 5 days, that's $500. So if you made $50 a day, so you got to have a money goal. You got to get excited every day. What's my money goal today? $100. It's going down. You've got to get excited about that and want to sell it. Okay. That's the first one. You got that one. Yes. You say yes, Jerusha. All right. Perfect. I appreciate you. The second pillar is recruiting. If you're in network marketing and direct sales. Now, obviously, recruiting to me could be clients. If you have a salon or a nail salon, hair salon, barber, whatever, you still got to get clients in the door. So you're recruiting people. That's still a form of recruitment. You still need people to come in the door, new people, right? And so even if you have a small business like that, a service type business, you always need new clients. So in the network marketing and direct sales industry, you're always sharing the opportunity, right? So you can sponsor a new person or you can recruit a new person, whatever word you want to use. That means you're still talking to a lot of people every day. So what's you got your money goal. Now, what's your recruiting goal for the day? And now I mean the activity to recruit. So how many people are you going to pop the question to take a look at your opportunity? So say I want to ask 50 people to take a look at my opportunity. Now we know based on numbers, half of them, more than half, won't even see the message, right? Because everybody's not checking their text messages. Everybody don't respond to messages or even messenger down in the DM. So now, just because I pop the question doesn't mean that every person is going to respond. But you still have to have a number of how many you want to reach out to. So every day I have a number, how many people I want to start conversations with. So if that number is 10 for you, so you start 10 new conversations. If that number is 25, if that number is 50, 75, I know people who start new conversations with 100 people every day. So when you wonder how people are doing it, they're not talking to 2 people. And they're certainly not talking to the same 2 people that you talked to 2 weeks ago. So when I say new conversations, you've never spoken to this person before about your opportunity. You've never asked this person before to come into your salon. Okay. You've never talked to this person. That's a new conversation. I give you my scripts in the 3-day ride, actually, to start new conversations. I'm pretty good at communication. And so, so you want to start that new conversation. You've got to have a number. Write this down. So the second pillar, write this in the chat for me, is recruitment. You've got to start looking at how many people can I start conversations with to possibly recruit them on a daily basis. So somebody should be looking at your opportunity every day. Every day I have somebody looking at my opportunity every single day. But I'm also starting new conversations for that to happen. Okay. Now, that's the second pillar. Did you write it in the chat for me? Okay, write that down. You got it. All right. So the third pillar, obviously, you're selling, you're recruiting. Okay, now it has to be duplicatable. So I have to be able to show other people, which I will do in the 3-day ride, how they can do the same thing. I have a large team and I have systems in place. Write this down. Systems. Save yourself time, energy, and money. System. Save yourself time, energy, and money. That's what systems mean. So you got to have systems in place so it's duplicatable. So I have systems, those that join my organization, right? When they join, they go into an enrollment process, an orientation, just like on a job. You go through an orientation until you learn how to do the things, right? So you've got to have a system that's duplicatable. So you want to duplicate yourself. You can't do everything, right? So that's why it has to be easy enough. Like, for instance, if I tell you, if you want more viewers on your post, you got to post 1 to 3 times every day. You've got to post 1 to 3 times every day, every day, every day. Okay, that's duplicatable. Now, you might not do it, but it's a duplicatable action, right? So my personality isn't duplicatable, right? But systems of, hey, each person that joined my organization, my recommendation for sure, 1 to 3 posts a day. Can you do that? Yes or yes? Boom, they're off to the races. So whatever systems you're planning or doing, it has to be something that people can just dive into and follow a proven system. People can follow a proven system. Now, everybody's not trainable and coachable. Everybody is not, they're not. I know they think they are, but it's so many people that's not trainable and coachable. It's sad. Okay. And so, and as women, I just find that we get so emotional too fast. Like, give yourself some grace. You're not going to have it in one day. And people are not going to respond just because you want them to respond on your time. That's why you got to know Rita, RITA, write that down. Recruiting is the answer to all of your problems. You need to make more sales, recruit more people. You need to recruit more people in your organization. Yes, you want a bigger recruit. Okay. If you want to have duplicatable systems, recruit. Recruiting is the answer to all your problems. Everything you can imagine right now. If you need to pay your car note, recruit. If you need to buy a new house, recruit. If you need, whatever it is, all you need to do is talk to more people. Now, the problem is, it's easy for somebody to say it. Talk to more people. Talk to more. I'm saying I'm going to tell you what to say. I'm not just saying go talk to them. I'm saying I'm actually going to tell you what to say. So that's not an issue either. Because when I started offline and they said you got to talk to 10 new people every day, face to face, get 10 names and numbers, not talk to 10 people, but get 10 names and numbers of 10 new people every day. I was full-time at my full-time job in television, and I started this side business. So I was like, okay, they gave me a script, and I would go and meet 10 people, 10 women, names and numbers every day, right? So at the end of the week, I would have 50, 60 names and numbers of people that I could call and talk to. Now, you did it every week. So if you're doing the bare minimum of 50 a week, right? In a month, you got 200 people that's new that you've spoken to. So you always have somebody to follow up with. So I don't understand how you don't have people to follow up with. That just means you weren't talking to new people every day, which is a part of you growing, right? You can't wait on that girl who said she was going to get started. You can't wait on that girl who said she was going to purchase your product. You think I'm sitting around waiting on somebody? Hello, Tiffany. Thank you so much. No, you cannot wait. Okay. Because guess what? You're growing fast. Success loves speed, baby. Let's go. Let's go. How many people should you be talking to on a daily basis? 25, 50, whatever. Online, you can talk to way more. Online, you can talk to 50 people a day, 75 people a day. Face to face, probably not. But there's no reason why you can't talk, start new conversations, make new friends, build new relationships every day. So you have an overflow of people. So you're not looking for leads. And so I covered that in the 3-day ride that, you know, this is how you have unlimited leads. I always have somebody to talk to. Matter of fact, I just responded to a girl to get an assistant to talk to some people for me. It's so many people to reply back to. I'm one person. I can't reply back to everybody. So I'm missing some business, okay? So that we can't have the missing of the businesses. So I'm going to have to get someone that can help me go through that. And so you want to be in a space where you're like, oh my gosh, I got so many leads. I can't even keep up. I need to look into hiring somebody. And so it's cool to go through Fiverr because you can pay a person $10 an hour, $12 an hour and get the job done. And all of you can afford that, right? Well, if you're selling, you can afford it because you just sell enough to pay the person. And so that's the duplication is the third pillar. And the fourth pillar, if you're moving into leadership, is leading by example. Okay. The fourth pillar is lead. You definitely have to lead by example. You cannot just talk to people and tell them what to do. You have to be doing it. Since I'm in this 90-day sprint, I couldn't just tell my team, hey, just go live every day for 90 days. And I had never gone live for 90 days. So that means I got to be the example. Okay. That means I have to be the change I want to see in my organization. It starts with me. Just like Gandhi said, you be the change you wish to see. And so the story, we love the story, the little, a little boy, his mom, she flew all the way over to India to ask him, was it? Yes. You know, can you tell my son to stop eating sweets? And so Gandhi told her, come back in 2 weeks. She flew all the way back home. And in 2 weeks, she flew all the way back. And so when she got in line to talk to Gandhi, he said, please, can you tell my son to stop eating sweets? And so she told the little boy, Gandhi told the little boy, stop eating sweets. And the mother asked Gandhi, why did I have to come back in 2 weeks? He said, because At the time, I was still eating sweets. So you can't tell somebody to do something that you're not doing. And so that's why he told her to come back. And so I had to do a 90-day sprint to show that I can do it as a leader, right? As the whoever you are in your company, the upline or whatever you call it, that you can do it consistently so your team members can catch it and be like, it's not what's taught, it's what's caught. Write that down. It's not what's taught, it's what's caught. They're watching. You think somebody ain't watching to see if I did this 90 days? They're watching. They may never say anything, just looking to see, was this person really real? Is this person really as successful? Is this person really going to do it for 90 days? Oh, people are watching and ready to judge, ready. Okay, so sometimes you got to prove people wrong and say, yes, I did it for 90 days. Okay, the 90 days not up yet to April 3rd. So we got a little ways to go. But the last pillar of the 4 pillars is leading by example. Lead. You want to be a leader in your organization. You want to build a big business. You want to help a lot of women, or you want to help a lot of people. You want to change their lives, because most people, they're like, I just want to change so many lives. I want to help women in their shelters. I want to help abused children. I want to help, dogs, in shelters. Like, people want to help. They do. Okay. In order for you to help anybody, first of all, it has to still start with you leading by example. You have to do it first, right? That's like, you can't have a cup and pouring into everybody else, because now your cup is going to be empty and you're not going to have anything to serve anybody. So your cup has to be filled daily. So we got to start with you first. And so those are the 4 things I wanted to share with you in terms of the 4 pillars of network marketing and becoming an entrepreneur. It's important that we, as people, we own our stuff, and we don't do that. We want to blame everybody else for where we are. Now, I could do the same thing. Trust me, I can. I choose not to. It's not going to help me. It's not going to help my energy to blame somebody else for the things that didn't happen that I felt should have happened. So I have to take responsibility, and I have to do the next thing that's best for me. The person that invited me to this business, they didn't teach me how to be online. They didn't teach me, anything about the algorithms. They didn't teach me how to, the hacks that I learned today. They didn't teach me how to attract people to me. They didn't teach me anything about being online. Should I be mad at them? No. For what? You can't fault a person who don't know, right? They don't know what they don't know. But I knew better that I need to connect with those mentors and those people that are online, that are successful. Let me get in their course. Let me get in their mastermind so that I can do it. So it's too many of us blaming other people, our history, the way we grew up, our parents, our siblings. Let it go, because that's not serving you today. You've got to release that so that God can bring you the right people so that you can be successful. Okay. Your playing small does not service the world. And so I need you to embrace who you are and say, okay, it's all or nothing, baby. It's me and me. It's me and me against the world. The world doesn't owe me anything. I'm the problem. I'm the solution. And that's what I said to myself. I want to go online. They didn't want to go online. I'm like, people are online doing better. No, they're not. How are they going to make money online? I don't know, but I'm going to find out. Boom. I'm going to have to leave because I need to be online. You just got to make your own decisions. It's your life. You're the only person writing your story. You're the only person. No one else can write it for you. Okay. So what I want you to do is write down those 4 things. If you are deciding to ride with us, I think we have, last time I checked, we have 3 seats left. We don't start until the 3-day ride doesn't start until 1:30 Eastern time tomorrow. However, it doesn't matter. The replays are available, and you have an opportunity to stay with me for private coaching for several days, even after the live, because I've been in so many masterminds and courses, and after the 5 days is up, there's no more coaching. Or after the 3 days or 7 days is up, there's no more coaching. And what I found is I have questions after those 7 days. I have questions after that 10-day training or whatever it is. And so those people are no longer available. So I made my course, to me, it's unique, where you get to go through the course and we get to stay in that private setting. So you have that private coaching with me so you can implement what you've learned. because just taking all the information, downloading all the information does nothing if you don't start. So when I do my class on tomorrow, they have to start homework that day. Like we're starting right now. You're going to see some success over here. And so we start immediately implementing, right? At least one thing, because everybody's schedule is different, but you're going to start implementing immediately in my course, because what I want to see is progress. What you're not going to do is come to class and not do nothing. Girl, you didn't bring your pen, your paper, you didn't bring nothing. Just like I tell my boys, you go to school, you need to be prepared. Obviously, they don't really take pen and paper to school anymore. They just take a laptop to school. You know, they don't even write anymore. At my son's school, they don't write. He doesn't have pens. And I'm like, that is so funny. And I don't feel like I'm that far removed. But things change very quickly, right? So that means you got to change very quickly. And so my course, you start implementing that day, because the more you start implementing, you're going to have more questions for me. And I'll be able to answer those questions. My Q&A, yes, it's live. So to answer your question, my Q&A is live. And so I'll go 1:30 to 2:30, or usually longer. And then you get to watch the replay, and I come back that night about 8:30, and I answer business questions. Depending, I got a lot of people on Central Time, so I might do 9 p.m. Eastern Time, so it's 8 p.m. Central Time, which is totally fine. But I come back that night and I look and make sure all the questions are answered. And so, yeah, I nurture that. That's why it's a small group, because I wouldn't be able to do that if it's hundreds of people. So that's hand select those people, and it's an intimate setting. So yes, no worries. I will answer your questions for sure. Okay. And so that's what I love about my course in particular, is I want you to leave full. I want you to be like, oh my gosh, Jerusha, it was everything and more. That's the kind of reports that I want to hear. And so, yes, and that's why I continue to do it, because people are like, oh, I enjoyed it. I learned so much. And they're still saying, I'm still not caught up with doing everything I need to do, because I just overload you with the basics. You need to go ahead and do these things right here before you're looking at, guess what? TikTok just changed. I got stories on TikTok. If you got a plus sign on around your picture, you got stories. Now, obviously, you can't see the feed in the stories yet, but you can add stories. I get to do a TikTok for 10 minutes. That's available. Like, it's always evolving. So if you don't even know the little things, like what's the best hashtags, why you should hashtag, please do not hashtag For You page. That makes no sense. But most people don't know that, right? They think that's going to get them on the For You page. It's not. So I discuss all in the 3-day ride. So yeah, it's worth about $1,300, if not more. And my mentor is on me about that. He's like, you need to charge more than this. I'm like, I can't. I want people to be able to get in the course. Like, you know, I don't want you to have to do too much. Obviously, it is my time, which is valuable, because time is money. But I don't want it to be ridiculous, you know, because I want you to see the success. And then when I have something else, you'll be able to say, okay, that's bulletproof. I want to be a part of her stuff. So yeah. Oh, thank you so much. I appreciate you. I appreciate you writing that for me in the chat. I got like 3-4 groups. YouTube is over here. Hey, YouTube. Yes, so please make sure you follow my YouTube channel. I'm everywhere. So if you wanted to do YouTube, I have a podcast. Obviously, I'm on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, all the things to build a business, all the things. You're always marketing. You're always branding. You're always selling. You're always doing it. There's no point of, you know, showing up online if you're not doing it. You're always doing it. So did I answer all of your questions? Yes or yes? Was that good for you? Okay, if that was good for you, that was good for me. Thank you. Yes, my dear. I had 3 spots. So hopefully if you click the link in the bio, you'll be able to register. Yeah. So if you're not, just message me. It's cool. Just message me and I will answer. So that'll be fine as well. So I had to get up to see if I had any questions on deck. Rose is in the building. Hey, Rose. All right. Did I answer all of your questions on TikTok as well? Well, good. Well, listen, I got some things to do to prepare for tomorrow's 3-day ride. Buckle up, beautiful, and enjoy the ride. I'm Jerusha. I'm just thankful that grace and mercy follow me, and I'll see you on the page. Well, actually, tomorrow, I'll see you on the ride. Have a good night.